Louisiana beer reviews. Here we are at 8:40 a.m. looking at Abita Brewing Company's Shotgun Double India Pale Ale. This was $4.99 at Mathern Supermarket, La Place, Louisiana. Shotgun Double is a type of house in New Orleans, okay? It could be a single or a double, but anyway, they're showing the shotgun on the front. And a bunch of hops. It's a painted bottle, 22 ounces. This beer is made with pale barley malt. It is 8.5% alcohol. The international bitterness units is 85. So 1 pint, 6 fluid ounces, 22 ounces, or 650 milliliters. The hops in the boil, they're using Amarillo, Centennial, and some other stuff. They said they didn't list the other ones. And then they're dry hopping it with Simcoe, Citra, Cascade. Okay, that's it. Simcoe, Citra, and Cascade. I thought it was 4. Beer Advocate has 21 ratings, but only 5 reviews, so it has to be 10 written reviews to get a score. But it averaged out to like 4.13 out of 5. And then on Rate Beer, 88 out of 100 for the style, 47 out of 100, 88 out of 100 overall, 47 out of 100 for the style. This is the first video review for this beer in the world. I just saw this at Mathern's in the last 4 or 5 days. Okay, so it's very new. Best by September 8th, 2016. They got a pretty far date on the Best Buy. Nice hiss. I've only eaten this morning some Wheaties, a fairly small bowl of Wheaties with some sugar, so I better have a little snack. I don't normally eat snacks, but it's not every day I'm drinking a bomber of Shotgun Double 8.5%. Manda Hot Hog's Head Cheese from Manda Meats of Baton Rouge, Louisiana since 1947. Okay, I got some saltless top saltines. So I'll just slice this off and then go put the rest in the refrigerator. How about that? I don't edit these videos except if I make a mistake. Sometimes I'll remember to put a little comment in the box. You know, those little floating boxes. Otherwise, I've actually talked to video reviewers and heard commentary from some that gave it up, and they said they spent so much time editing it just got burned out. And I said and they were telling me like I spend 2 or 3 hours on each video, and I was like, if I had to do that, I'd have quit a year into it or less. I mean, yeah, these could be more polished. They could have higher production values. But the main thing is looking at the beer, talking about it. Pretty thick, bone-colored head, off-white head. Typical IPA appearance, that gold orange. Some bubbles shooting up. Kind of hazy. It's murky, but you can see shadows of things through it. Now, when I hold it away from my face, I can see more of an outline of the window and the shades. Okay. Smells fruity, bountiful, a little pine. I was reading some of the written reviews on Beer Advocate, not Rate Beer yet. Well, actually, I read all the 5 written reviews, and they were talking about this pine and fruit. Now, one guy, his review was this thick. It was like this huge paragraph, and he listed like 25 different attributes. And I was like, can this beer have that many different things? He was talking about all these different fruits. But he may be better at picking it up than I am. It's like they were saying, a little dank, a little And that's from that hop oil. Maybe a little grassiness, I don't know. White bread. I've already been walking a half a mile this morning. I'll try to walk on another mile today. It's not anything, and this is where I've run into controversy with people. They'll say you call something upper level mediocrity and you don't like it. What I mean by that, it was kind of like the comments I'll make about the 11.2 ounce bottle, the rip-off bottles from Europe. Those kind of comments are not really that serious of a comment. I'm just kind of kidding around, really. I know 330 is the normal size in Europe. And it's like the upper level mediocrity comment. It's not that serious of a comment. I'm just saying that there's so many good India Pale Ales and double IPAs in the A plus range or A minus range, but even just say, let's say A, most excellent, straight up most excellent. That not one stands out over the other. And I think that's where all the flavoring and the gimmick stuff comes in, because we have to make our IPA stand out instead of just let's make a really good one. So that's what I mean about the upper level mediocrity. Not that it's just, you don't see too many that are going to be world class. You see a few that are outstanding, A plus, like I thought the Ballast Point Two-Hearted Ale was. Not Ballast Point. The Ballast Point Sculpin, okay, there's an A plus. Pliny the Elder, A plus. The and some others. So I don't want to get into all that. Let's go to this one. And this may be an A plus when I'm finished. I don't think so, but it was $4.99 for the bottle. White bread. Oftentimes I'll do reviews and notice later my shirt was cocked up. Some sugary sweetness, some bitterness. 85. I know Stone IPA is 70. This seems, maybe it's more bitter than that. It doesn't seem appreciably more bitter or bitterer. If I was doing this blind and it didn't have notes, I wouldn't think it was 85. But sometimes the bitterness will build as you drink on it and think on it. Mouthfeel is high, medium, almost to heavy. The finish is on the dry side. It's like the IPAs are, a little puckering a little bit like that. Maybe a little at the fish house when they're, if you go to Grand Isle, Louisiana, or some other area where they're cleaning fish, you'll smell some of that, the fish guts. And they used to say, oh, don't even mention that. Well, a lot of these IPAs, I'll pick that up, but I don't say anything, but I'll pick it up. It just smells like that cleaning house. I think it is an A, most excellent. I can't go to A plus, but I don't think anybody else was really saying that either. A few were going into the A plus range, and then some were going into the A minus range, but I think the general viewpoint, what I've read so far, was A. So the wrought iron, I ended up jumping it up the second time I reviewed it, but I still think this is better than wrought iron. You can only get this in the bombers, maybe on tap. I think it's a better, I'm not going to say a better value, the price probably some, I would prefer this over wrought iron, to tell you the truth. Goes well with the Manda hog's head cheese. Something like this probably pairs better with the Coors Banquet I have in the fridge. But I don't want it to get something in my stomach. So Les Bon Temps Roulé, a most excellent beer nonetheless, and I would recommend you getting it. And I'm going to end this review by saying, y'all come on down to New Orleans.